Yo, good evening, everybody. What's going on? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another little video for you. What's going on, guys? Thank you very much for joining us late night. We're on here late tonight. Just thought we'd let all the evening's transfer news filter in and then get on here late to give you a nice, big, concise rundown, my friends. How are you all doing? Thank you very much for waiting and joining us for the live stream. Do us a massive favour at the start of this live stream and smash the like button on it. Give it a big old thumbs up. And share it around on social media. I've pinned the tweet to the top of the live chat. Please feel free to give it a retweet. We'll give you a shout out later if you do. And get yourself, as always, in the live chat. Have your say throughout on all the topics. And we'll have a big Q&A at the end of the stream as well. But shout out all the legends of the live chat in here. Loads of you right now. Alex, what's going on? Rory, Philip Chapman, Chris Barker, Slim Reaper, Carlos, Imad, Madhouse, Ronnie, Jay, Conroy, United's Trustable Source, Slim Reaper, Harvey, Franklin, Batman, Elliot Manduna, Must Play, Lalo, YouTube Jamaican, Leonardo Brooks, So Busy the Beast, Stu, Ronnie, Carlos, Ryan, Lombi, Disco Dave, Duncan, O'Busy, and everybody else as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, do smash that like button and get yourself in there raw. We've got a bit of transfer news to get into in regards to Manchester United, of course, where we had the news earlier on today that Manchester United had officially announced that they reached an agreement with Ajax for the transfer of Antony, my friends. Get in there, my son. Buzzing about that one, in all fairness. That is, I think, a very exciting signing. That's in some ways, if you take the money out of it, it's my second favourite signing of the summer. Even though Eriksen was a free and all those other players are great, Lisandro Martinez is a boss. Just something about Antony looks very, very exciting, and to rekindle his relationship there with Ten Hag, but to do it at United, I think we've got an exciting Brazilian talent who's 22, who's going to have a heck of a future ahead of him. So we may have overpaid. Take the money aside from it, it's a very exciting signing. Get in there, my son. And other than Casemiro, I think Casemiro is probably the most important signing we made this summer. Even though it's a short-term signing, really, we've got like 4 or 5 years max out this guy. It's the biggest game changer in terms of what it's going to affect in our team. I think it's going to be the difference maker because it's going to help us actually have that solidity in midfield to play out from the back, to protect the back line better. If we got somebody world-class in that number 6 role, that could be a game changer for us. So get in there. Let's just ask the live chat, actually. So take all things into consideration. Malacia looking like the next Patrice Evra. Martinez, the butcher of Manchester United, looking like an amazing signing. Christian Eriksen on a free. Casemiro, the Don from Real Madrid's midfield there, plucked out of there in a surprise move. And now Antony. Who is your favourite signing of the transfer window, guys? If you had to choose one. Let's just ask the live chat. So mine is Casemiro, only because I just think he's going to change the team in the biggest way. But let's see what you guys think. Let's have a little vote in the live chat. Who's your favourite signing? Martinez is amazing, to be fair, Ashwin. Yeah, the butcher. Antony says Slurp King. Jesus says Bust Play. We're not talking about Arsene Hollands. Malacia Future Lessons says Chris Barker. Antony all day says Cass and Vuti and Wackass. Martinez says Palmer, and Malacia says Lombi. Alex Kors says Martinez. Casemiro agrees with me and says Kermit. Sorry, Kermit for Press agrees with me with Casemiro there. Malacia, the butcher, Akanji. Dude, don't even get me started about that Akanji. Moving to City for about 17 million euros. I know another player that we've been linked with for a couple of seasons. 50-50 says Jarvis Hockey, you legend. Martinez or Malacia. Have to wait a few games before I can answer that, says Disco Dave. Go ahead and answer it now, Disco Dave. I'm on about who's your favourite right now. Gut instinct, or from what you've seen early doors. Liam Oakley says Ten Hag, a fair play. Well, he looks like he's going to be hopefully doing a good job. We'll see. He's up against it. He's up against it because there's always that big pressure and expectation at United. My internet seems to be doing okay right now, Ray. Leonardo Brooks says Antony bringing that fire. What's going on there? Vincent Bullock and Josie D'Souza and Rush Mano. How you guys doing? Rushy says we got 83 likes on the stream. Sue. Guys, thank you for smashing the like. There's over 200 of you legends getting in here. If you're just getting in, drop a little like on the video and help us get to 100 bad boys. Nice one. Eriksen, in some ways, United Forever is the best signing. In some ways, he's the best because he literally cost us nothing and he looks like an absolute baller. I mean, I'd actually rather see Eriksen in there, depending on what sort of formation you're going to be playing. You might have both of them in there, but I'd rather see him in there playing in the hole instead of, Bruno Fernandes right now. That's how good of a signing I think he is. Bruno did score in the last game, but I think he just needs to prove himself, up his game, get back to his best before we start talking about him in those Portuguese Magnifico type ways. But at the moment, Eriksen's given him that serious competition, keeping him honest there, I think. The Butcher says, burn out the red. Yep. Your favourite would be Sir Jim if he came in, says Chris Kuhn. Now you're talking, that really would be the best signer, wouldn't it? Yours is Malacia, says Harvey Page. I respect that, to be fair. Malacia, for the money, looks like he's going to be an unreal talent. Yeah, he's just somebody that's come in, and he almost flew under the radar a little bit just because, well, we pinched him off Leon. It wasn't a big deal, cheap deal. But he looks like one of the best, most comfortable left-backs we could have possibly gone and got, really. I think Ten Hag's definitely done his business there and his due diligence there and done us a good favour there. So that's not even an Ajax player either. This is somebody that he's admired from afar as Ajax manager when he was playing in the Dutch league, which obviously makes us think even more so Ten Hag knows what he's talking about when he's looking at this guy, because he's watched him against him and he's watched him many, many times. So I got to think that by now we should trust Ten Hag's judgment. It's only early doors because obviously the season just got going. But from what we've seen so far, players like Lisandro Martinez, who we had doubts about, look fantastic. Players like Malacia look absolutely unbelievable. And which is all the more reason why we should have a lot of faith in Antony, that he's going to be an absolute baller, man. Get in. Donny must start over Eriksen, says RJ. Do you think? I'm not so sure. Okay, let's just say we were playing two holding midfielders, essentially, guys. Two holding midfielders. We might not play that. We might just play one holding midfielder with Casemiro as a 6, and then have, loads of different options in front. We could have Bruno and Eriksen on the pitch at the same time. You could have Donny and Fred. There's a lot of different options. But let's just say we are playing a holding midfield. Let me know who you would select in those two holding positions. Let's have a little vote in the live chat. So one of them would be more holding than the other. But essentially, if we play in a classic 4-2-3-1, which we seem reasonably accustomed to me, Scotty McTominay doesn't get anywhere near it. Donny doesn't get anywhere near it at the moment. For me, the two in holding midfield, I guess we'd have to go with Casemiro and Fred. Let's go with Brazil's vibe. Casemiro with Fred, says Rob. You see, I like that as well. Casemiro and Fred. You've got Casemiro, who's playing that deeper holding role, and Fred's got that freedom to get forward and push on. Fredamiro, yes, indeed, Chris Barker. Fredamiro all day. Casifredo or Fredamiro. That's the way forward, isn't it? Casemiro and Fred, says Kermit. Casemiro and Eriksen, says United Forever. See, Eriksen's looked pretty accomplished when he's been put back there recently. Donny's not given a chance. He hasn't, Leonardo, but why is that? Donny van der Beek must be an absolute guff merchant in training, boss. This is my opinion, because why are all these managers not wanting to play Donny? I want to see Donny given a chance as well, but he has to earn that chance. And this is to be the third manager now that's not prepared to give him a chance. Why? You have to ask yourself why. He must be a right lazy bastard. That's what I'm saying about. I mean, I don't know. But he probably rocks up, listens to some sort of reggaeton, coming in, smoking a big old bifter or something, arriving at training on his bicycle. And then he just, takes his kicks his clogs off nonchalantly, pops himself down in the fucking changing room, starts thumbing through a magazine, a weekly edition of fucking Windmills and Tulips magazine, It's a fucking disgrace, to be fair. He seems like he probably is a little bit lazy. That's all I'm saying. Like, what is the deal with Donny not getting in the team? There must be a reason he's not actually performing in training. He's not convincing the managers to start him. Yeah, in his wooden shoes. Exactly, just needs to be more aggressive, says Rory. To be fair, he might get in the team if he didn't actually play in clogs. That's the thing. If he actually wore football boots, he might have a better chance. But no. Donny doesn't get in the team, and you'd think Ten Hag would be playing him. If anybody's going to select him, you'd think it'd be Ten Hag. Donny getting married, says due to Rakuja. Well, congratulations to Donny van der Beek. That's awesome, mate. I like that. But it doesn't stop the fact that's no reason to not get selected in the team, is it, since the start of the season? He doesn't want to play CDM, says Alex Core. Well, okay, he's going to have to be playing second fiddle or even third fiddle for like Bruno Fernandes then, isn't he? If he really wants to play, he's going to have to play in that CM role, but he's just not going to get in there ahead of Bruno Fernandes or Christian Eriksen. Stephen Carr says he's not good enough. Simples. Mikhail Kramer says Donny behind Fred in the pecking order. Right, yeah, that's it. Donny's quite far down in the pecking order. The only person I've got him above him, for me, is McTominay, but that's not even the case for Ten Hag. Ten Hag's got McTominay above Donny van de Beek in the pecking order at the moment because he is playing him and stuff. And Donny's barely been playing. So, yeah, Donny's right down the food chain at Manchester United again, even under Ten Hag. Let's have a little vote in regards to Donny van de Beek because it's an interesting situation. We did see him loaned out last season to Everton in the end. What would you think is the best course of action for Man United before the end of the window? Keep him, sell him, or loan him? Let's have a little vote in the live chat. Oh, here's Jonathan Gallagher going in there, raw on Donny. He says, even Eric Ten Hag doesn't rate Donny. Fair one. I mean, they were quite eager to sell him for only 34 mil. If you look at Ajax's negotiation tactics since, and the fact they squeezed 55 out of us for Martinez and 100 million euros out of us for Antony, you'd say that 34 million is almost just like, let's get fucking rid of this player on the cheap. So I feel you. Okay, keep Donny, says Elliot Manduna and Rajat and the amazing M. Keep, says Steve. Sell, says Palmer. Keep, says Dehexian. Keep, says Cass. Keep him long season ahead, says John. Pigs, sell him back to Ajax. Sell, get a striker, says Pam Barrett. Sell, save Donny, says Eamon Barrett. Hey, Makoko says, yes, keep Donny as backup. Yes, I mean, so probably most people are saying keep. A lot of people saying sell. Chloe Jenkins, how are you today? Says sell. So does Dutu Kuju and Conroy Schuller. Maybe it's a bit split in the chat. I'm just about in the keep camp at the moment because we haven't seen enough from him. In one way, hashtag free Donny. Power to the people. Because Donny, oh shit, sorry, punched the microphone there. Because Donny van de Beek doesn't get chances. I mean, he must be a gas trainer. That's the only thing I can think of, folks. That's it. He just can't be tossed, can't be given a toss to be able to train properly. Doesn't give it 100%, isn't intense, saunters around. That's the only logical explanation. Because I've seen him on the pitch for Man United be technically good. I can see him pass the ball around well. He's got a good range of passing. You know, he's comfortable on the ball, certainly compared to Shotty McShotbag. So what is it that stops him getting him this side? He must be a right lazy bastard, guys. That's what it is. Hey, Kate Slater 23, what's going on, mate? Welcome in. And everybody else, sorry if I missed any of you get in the chat. Smash the like on the video and say hello, folks. We don't bite around here. Son Goku, what's going on, my friend? How you doing tonight? Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's get a sue in the live chat for Son Goku. Thank you, man. He says, Pig, I think we'll get Dest. I just ate a large Pizza Hut pizza deep pan, and now I'm so gassy and can't stop farting. Any help? Have you got a Rennie tab or something, mate? I mean, I don't really have any good advice for that other than just to, just ride it out, mate. You know what I mean? Drink some water and ride it out. Hey, thank you, Son Goku. I appreciate that. That's so funny. I think we get desperate. By the way, I've eaten a large pizza pan pizza, and I'm farting a lot, is basically what he said. Thank you for sharing. Son Goku, appreciate you, man. Yeah, love pizza, says Slim Reaper. Hey, you know what? Pizza gives me those issues as well, man. Pizza's the one. Pizza and pasta, they will mess my guts up real good, bud. Gary 1992, thank you for getting in here. Everyone's favourite Spurs scummer, not really, but one of them. We've got several Spurs scummers who watch, actually. Hey, Gary, what's going on? He says, yo, Piggy, what's happening? Thank you, Gaza, for getting in here raw with your super chat. Let's get another Sue in there as well, please, for Mr. Gary 1992. So you said it, by the way, there, Son Goku. And I'd like to just get into talking about that now. So we'll get on to the transfer news. Sorry, I've just been waffling here, haven't I, guys? Waffling away. My apologies. Let's get into the news. So a couple of hours ago, just to confirm, Fabrizio Romano tweeting out that Martin Dubravka has completed his medical now at Manchester United, and he should sign the contract on Wednesday morning. Get in there, my son. New second goalkeeper now set to be unveiled as new United player. So, yeah, just to confirm and clarify, obviously this guy's coming in, and he's not going to be playing that regularly, I don't think. I think he's just somebody who's there to keep David De Gea honest. Henderson wanted to go out to play. Maybe we still got a plan for Henderson in the future. He's still reasonably young for a goalkeeper. He's still contracted to the football club. He's just loaned out at the moment. And Dubravka's come in temporarily. We sort of played a little bit of musical chairs, really. Is this guy going to really feature and play many games instead of De Gea? I don't think so. I think he'll play a few this season. I think he'll play in some maybe League Cup. Maybe he'll play in some Europa League games. You know, we've got him in here to do that job for us, I think. But I'll just ask the live chat for sheer fun. Who is your number one keeper at Manchester United now that we've signed Martin Dubravka, or we're signing him? Who do you think should be starting in the lineup, guys? I mean, it's a little bit of a pointless question, in all honesty, because David De Gea is the tits around here, guys. Anybody slagging off David De Gea is a disgrace and a nonsense in my eyes, because this guy's been so good for us for over a bloody decade, and certainly last season he was our best player. So to me, it's De Gea all day long. Yes, get in there, everyone, says David De Gea. Peter Schmeichel says fire up. Yes, exactly. Case status says, if you didn't have a party to celebrate the nothing goalie, are you really a fan? There you go. Hey, Piggy, check Ahmad news, says Ashwin. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, I'll get Rushy on the case. Mr. Rushmana, hopefully he may have sent me it. Heaton says Kai Hansen. David De Gea says Harvey. And also Wanja Roby says David De Gea. De Gea good on the line, but he can't fucking pass well. That's the problem, Chris, isn't it? His distribution is a little bit gash. Yeah, he has got a slightly questionable distribution, right about that. Pig, did you notice we signed Antony on 100 days of Eric Ten Hag? I saw that you just called him Eric Tim Howard there, by the way. Did you mean to do that, Vincent Bullock? Eric Ten Hag, yeah, you're right. 100 days he's been in charge now. What an interesting 100 days. I think from his point of view, he's done a damn decent job so far. Like, we had a good pre-season, didn't count for anything because we shat it in the first 2 games of the Prem. But to pick ourselves up from getting those 2 bad defeats and beat Liverpool and then get the job done just against Southampton, it's a good couple of results. Gets us roughly back on track with a couple more wins anyway. And the signings that we've made, crikey, we've had a heck of a window. Is this the most we've ever spent in a transfer window? I think it is, guys. I think the most we've ever spent before this, correct me if I'm wrong, is probably about £160 million. I believe this is the most we've spent ever in a transfer window, in all fairness. So in regards to backing of the manager, in regards to have they given him what he needs to do the job, they have just about done as much as they can, I suppose. There's still a couple more positions that we need to get strengthened in. Let's not pretend. But can you really expect to build the whole team, even though it costs hundreds of millions of euros, in one transfer window? Probably not. It probably is going to take a little bit of time in order to get new players in. But anyway, Dubravka's just coming in temporarily, dudes. So he'll be providing cover and competition for David De Gea. The big news, I suppose, we're going to talk about today is that Man United's business is not expected to reach very far beyond, obviously, Antony and Dubravka. These guys are coming in here. That's a formality. However, there is the expectation that if Man United are going to sign anyone, it could be Sergino Dest. So lots of reports coming out to say that Man United are talking to Barca in regards to Sergino Dest. Man United would have to match Barca's price tag for Dest, which is around 20 million euros. Sources suggest they would be willing to negotiate on the fee, and a loan with an option to make the deal permanent may even be considered. So if Man United could get him on loan, that's fantastic, with an option to buy him. And if that was possible, then I think we'd be all for this. We've gone on about Sergino Dest. A lot of us don't really rate Sergino Dest. We don't think maybe he's the best defender. But, you know, if Ten Hag wants him, if Ten Hag thinks he's going to add something to his team, then I'd be happy for Ten Hag to go and get him. And we've also got a couple of right-backs at the club, which Dallow's been playing well recently, but are either of them truly adequate for what we need at the very top level? I'd argue no. So it's quite clear that we could easily, you know, go and strengthen that position. No to Barcelona. That's a good idea, Rajat. Yeah, I know. That's it. We don't want to deal with those Barcelona toss-pots. I feel you. But he is being heavily linked to Manchester United right now. United and Barcelona have opened talks for Sergino Dest, reported by Luis Rojo, who reports that, you know, Barca are wanting 20 million euros as well. And so, therefore, it's probably quite realistic that, you know, United could go in for him. Oh, interesting. So we've got some news here in regards to Amad Diallo. This is what Vincent was on about a minute ago. This just come through here. Sunderland are in talks with Manchester United about taking Amad Diallo on loan. A nice one. We'll get into that a little bit later then. So, yeah, that's interesting. Nice new news. Thank you very much for letting us know that. So, Amad Diallo in for maybe a move for Sunderland by the looks of it. Sergino Dest talks are going on at the moment. We've got a few reports saying that they were interested in taking Dallo as a swap. Now, that's not going to happen, is it? Because Dallo's actually been doing really well recently. But, you know, Jonathan Schrager says, I'm told that Sergino Dest potentially moving to Manchester United would not be reliant on Dallo going to Barca. So hopefully that we can rule that one off, that we're going to see one of those other guys going in the opposite direction. We don't want to do that. That doesn't really add up. Sergino Dest might not even be as good as Dallo for Manchester United, you know. Dallo's been doing pretty well recently. He deserves to stay in the team at the moment. We just need somebody to come in who's equally good going forward, I suppose, that can create and actually do some good stuff in a Ten Hag side as a backup. I'd still probably keep Wan-Bissaka because he's a defensive beast, but he is a little bit gash going forward. Reports coming out that Sergino Dest would be open to a move to Manchester United at the moment. So let's get the great question in the chat. Smash a 1 in the chat if you want Sergino Dest at United for 20 million euros. Smash a 2 in the chat if you don't want to touch him with a 69-foot barge pole. Let me know. I'm going to cop out and say 1.5 because I don't want him, but if Ten Hag wants him, we'll take him, you know? Yeah, Woody. Destin says Ashwin. Lalo Vera says 2. It's only me mix says 1. Edit Man Duda says 1. Chris Barker says put Dallo and Wan-Bissaka in a food mixer. Pour out the liquid into a Gary Neville mould. Sorted. Chris Barker. Oh my goodness. Roy says 1.5 undecided. His injury record ain't great. Why not, Piggy? We need a right back, says Ashwin. Yeah, well, I mean, we've already got 2 right backs. Is Dest even better than either of those? That's what I would argue. He's decent. He's good going forward, right? But I don't think he's the best defensively. We've already got somebody like that in Dallo. So it's just like we've already got somebody like that. I don't know. I just don't really think it's a big upgrade on that right-hand side. You know, Batman Nightfan says Hakimi. Yeah, Hakimi. I think Dumfries would be good for us. But at the moment, yeah, just not inspired by Sergino Dest, in all honesty. Barca don't want him. You know, Jay Burt from the Telegraph reporting the exclusive Manchester United are again exploring signing a right back, having been told Sergino Dest and Thomas Meunier are both now available on loan. So there are lots of inklings to say that we could be taking him on loan. Now, if that's the case, fantastic. I think it's a very good piece of business for United just to bring in another body, another position sorted out in a loan move, pay a fee of a few million up front, and then even have an option to buy, I suppose, if it really goes well for the player. And then that means you can really get rid of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You can even loan him out to Crystal Palace or something for a season, or you can sell him. And then you've got Dallo and Sergino Dest. You've also got Brando Williams still around the gaff. Yeah, Rory says his stats aren't great. 72 games for Barca, 3 goals and 5 assists. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound very good, does it? In all fairness. But he has a right back, remember. But certainly in terms of assists, that doesn't sound that good. Hey, we've got a highlighted member comment in here from Hated Hat-Trick Guy, who is sorry. Cristiano Ronaldo, you what? Hated Hat-Trick Guy who's sorry. I'm guessing is that Big God Bob? I don't know who that is, but hey, thank you so much there for your highlighted member comment. Been a member for 2 months. No, it's not Big God Bob. He says, Glazers out even if they buy Mbappe. Great shout, my son. Can we get a Glazers out in the live chat? Green and gold emojis until the club is sold. Love that Lucky Sing. Get those green and gold emojis in there. Good. Well said there, bro. Thank you for supporting the channel for 2 months, by the way. Let's get a 2 in the live chat for this legend. Yeah, I absolutely 100% agree with you. This changes nothing. So we're talking about Man United spending the most we've spent in a transfer window. Nice one. That's great and everything. But it doesn't hide the fact of their pie fingering. It doesn't hide the fact of their commercialism and their trying to, you know, make money any which way they can, whoring us out, taking us into the Super League if they had it their way, you know, languishing us in debt, keeping us in debt, servicing that debt, holding us back, not investing properly in all areas year to year. They might do it every now and again just for a show. So yeah, we know what's going on with the Glazer family. And outside, like, people actually comment on my posts sometimes and say things like the Glazer family are doing a good job. They spent loads. It's not their fault that they spent it badly on or they were advised badly on certain players, and you spent 80 million on Maguire and Pogba and all the rest of it. In some ways, they've got a point. Because if we'd have signed those players who turned out to be great players, we maybe wouldn't be having this conversation. But the fact is, the Glazer family actually have made such bad decisions by putting people like Eddie Woody Woodward in charge for many years, a financial wanky banker who doesn't know anything to toss about football and making key footballing decisions, which were all wrong. And also not invested in all the different areas that they should be invested in for loads of different reasons, guys. We've gone over it many times. I can't really be bothered to go over it, but all the different parts of the infrastructure, from the youth development to the scouting network to the facilities, training complex, stadium, everything. Everything should be invested in over the 17 years that they've been here, but instead we're still in £500 million of debt, having to service that debt every single year and not reaching our full potential because of those tossers. So absolutely, hashtag Glazers out all the way. Defo, my friend. Thank you, Rushmano. He says, subscribe to the channel. Nice one, Rushy. So yes, guys, if you're here for the first time, we're on here every day and every night. giving you the latest Man United updates in a no bullshit way. So if you enjoy the show, smash the like on it. Help us get to 200 likes. We're nearly there. We're 35 away. Can we do it? Hit the thumbs up. It helps us boost up there on the algorithm and helps us compete with the clickbait wankers and the corporation channels. So if you enjoy this show, show your support by dropping a like. It's free. Also, smash up that subscribe button and get yourself involved. And give us a retweet. The link is at the top of the live chat. Feel free to give us a retweet, guys. We'll give you a shout out in a little bit. But let's get back into the Dest stuff. So there's, like I say, there was talks that Sergino Dest was wanted by Barca. Dalot was wanted by Barca for Sergino Dest in a loan swap move. But let's hope that that's not the case, guys. I don't think we're going to be getting rid of him. That would be the stupidest thing ever. Dalot's just performed well in the last couple of games, and he looks very positive. We don't change that back line right now, so I'd absolutely not let him go anywhere. If anybody's going to get sold at right back, it is Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the Spider. So defensively, guys, a beast. Going forward, he's got 2 left feet, and he's suspect. He's suspect in terms of going forward, folks. He's still reasonably young. He still can improve. There's interest there from other clubs such as Crystal Palace. They're interested in bringing him in, of course. So we might see a loan move for Wan-Bissaka with an option to buy, or we might just see him sold. If we do get somebody else in, okay, let's ask the live chat this. If we do get somebody else, and let's say Sergino Dest signs for Man United for a loan for a season with an option to buy, and he's on loan for a year. So that means we've got 3 right backs then. We've got Dest, Dalot, and Wan-Bissaka. What would you do with Wan-Bissaka? Would you keep him, sell him, or loan him out, folks? Let's play the game. Wan-Bissaka. Keep him, sell him, or loan him out. So for me, maybe actually a loan move would actually make a bit of sense, because I still think this guy could be an absolute boss in the future. What is he, 23, 24? He's still not even reached his best years, and he's a defensive rock of a beast. Sell Aaron Wan-Bissaka, sell. Pig loan Wan-Bissaka, says Harvey. Keep, says Duncan. Keep him, says Alex Core. Keep him, coach, says Chris Barker. Loan, says Pete Morrison. Rob. Loan or sell, says Butters. He can tackle Slim Rita. Sell, says it's only me, Mick. Loan up his price, says Dance Media. Keep, says Chloe Jenkins. Sell, says Jaden. Sell, says Burnell and Malps. Keep, says Chris Koo. Sell, says Rory. Yeah. So, yes, get in there. Oh, what's that? You say, you tell it, what's that? You reminded me that Chelsea lost. Suck it! That's right, I know, mate. I fucking know, bud. Get in there, my son. So, yes, they're a point above us right now. We've got a game in hand. Fucking suck a big old bag of you-know-what's there, Chelsea. Let's go. Come on. So, that's good. And they got dropped up by the team we beat last week as well, which is very, very good. So, shows you that was actually not a bad result, because Southampton are a decent side. So, get in there, dudes. Chelsea melting. Have you seen Chelsea have done a deal to get Gvardiol in, right? Guys, I can't believe what I'm reading here. So, on Fabrizio Romano's page, he announced that Chelsea have reached an agreement to sign Gvardiol, okay? And in this agreement, it says, Chelsea are in advanced talks with Leipzig to sign Josko Gvardiol. Deal would be completed now, but with Gvardiol staying at RB Leipzig. He joined Chelsea in June 2023. Official proposal submitted today, around 90 million euros. United negotiations ongoing. Excuse me? No, excuse me? What? Excuse me? That is weird, guys. Who would pay 90 million euros for a player you're not even going to get for a year, man? That is absolutely mental. I find that absolutely mental. Yeah, no, Gvardiol, he's a well-known player. You know, he's a good standard Bundesliga player. But the thing is, 90 million euros and they're not even going to get him for a year. If that deal is true, I just think it's absolutely mind-blowing, awful decision-making by Chelsea. Surely that 90 million would be best used from somebody they can actually get right now this year, guys. You know what I mean? Clearly by the fact they're getting drubbed up to fucking Southampton, guys. You know? Crikey, the new manager might not even be around by the time this twat comes in, you know what I mean? We're signing a new player for June 2023. I've heard it all now. What a bunch of tossers. This isn't just like signing some young kid like Julian Alvarez where he's staying on loan for an extra few months while after City have made a deal in the January window. No, this is like a whole year. It just doesn't make sense. Get Maguire to Chelsea ASAP, says Ronaldo's uncle. That's it, man. 90 million euros on this guy. They're not even getting him for a year. We could have palmed off the human slab for half of that, my dudes. Yeah, Rushmana says Chelsea spunking the cash. Hey, Dante, what's going on, my man? He says Voot thinks she's lost it in TikTok, to be honest. It's where all the cool kids go, so I hear. Oh, the cool kids on TikTok, are they? Oh, no. I've got a TikTok, but the thing is, it's not got... I've got many people follow my TikTok, but you can follow me on Flying Pig United. I don't really post anything on there. But there you go. I'm going to start doing so. But anyway, Chelsea, absolutely, what the fuck's that all about, mate? I can't believe what I'm reading. Cannot believe what I'm reading anyway, that they're in advanced talks to sign a player for 90 minutes, not even going to join them until next season. Play Wan-Bissaka centre-back, says Angus. Good call, mate. I like it. Why not? It's worth a try. Do you like Pulisic? I do, little Billy. I wouldn't mind him in the team, to be fair, but again, don't really need him now, do we? But if we could get him on loan, I would take him, absolutely. Rob MUFC getting in here with a $5 super chat. Raw one. Let's get a raw emoji in there, everybody. He comments and he says, Chelsea, sign the fridge. He'll plug all the defensive holes. They've already signed a bunch of defenders, haven't they? Thank you, Rob. Let's get a sue in there for the lad. Cheers for that, my friend. Yeah, that's it, Maguire. Well, he might plug the holes in the sense that he's essentially a fucking plumber of a player. But no. In regards to whether or not he can do the job for Chelsea, no. I don't think he can do it for a top team. He's decent for a top 7, top 8, top 9, top 10 team, but not a top 4 or 5 team. He's been found out on United here, I think. But look, Chelsea, what are they doing? Like, what do they not at least want to have a little negotiation for the Slabbo? Like, look, they're prepared to spend 90 million euros on this guy. Crikey, our guy's available for almost a third of that cost. We basically give him to you, Chelsea. And he's an English homegrown player as well, who plays for Gareth Southgate. So, surely they would be interested. I don't get it, guys. I just don't get it. I also don't get why United haven't had a bit more ambition in the defensive position in the defensive areas with a right back, or maybe even another centre-back and trying to sell one of our other centre-backs. But there you go. John Anderson. Over to John Anderson. John Anderson. Gladiator. Ready. Contender. Ready. 3, 2, 1. Gladiators is coming back, by the way. I wonder if John Anderson's going to be on it. Over to John Anderson. Is John Anderson still alive? Please tell me John Anderson's still alive, guys. The guy who used to be the referee on Gladiators in the 90s. Anyway, they're bringing that back. I hope he's the ref. John Anderson, thank you so much indeed for gifting a membership out there, dude. John Anderson, you bloody legend. He gave one away earlier as well. You're absolute hero. Thank you so much for just making somebody a member in the live chat. It should pop up in a minute who's been selected at random for the channel membership there, dude. Thank you so much. Guys, smash the like on it for John Anderson there, guys. Hit the thumbs up. We're 10 away from 200. And if you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. Maybe you'll receive a membership. If you've got to be subscribed, obviously get yourself involved. And also, hit the like on the vid. Smash the bell icon for notifications and all that jazz. Beautiful scenes here on the Flying Pig United channel. And there you go, Luke Powell. Get in there with the Man United badge on his avatar, mate. A worthy selected winner there of the membership. Get in there, Luke Powell. Enjoy the membership, bro. You have been gifted a membership there by John Anderson. Let's get some love hearts in the live chat for John. Big up yourself, John, man. And welcome, Luke Powell, to the channel membership, dude. Nice one. Enjoy. Jonathan Gallagher gets those Phil Joneses in there, as does Chris Koo. There is no FIFA stream today, little Nathan. I'm feeling guff, mate. Just feeling really tired tonight, mate. I don't think I could actually handle it. But back tomorrow and every night. Dante getting in here raw with a $5, my son. Thank you so much, Dante. Everyone, let's get a love heart in there for Daniel San. Thank you so much. He says, forgot his payday weekend. Just leaving some financial love for a pint or two. Probably half of one in your parts, bud. Oh, and Glazer's out. Awooga! The old John Fashion You, mate. I wonder if they're getting Fash back. Get Fashion You and Ulrika Johnson back, mate. That's a great shout. Although they're probably looking a bit ropey these days. Anyway, Dante, thank you so much for the £5 super chat there, you bloody legend. You didn't have to go and do that, but what a legend. I can get a whole pint for that, bud. I can get a whole pint of that. It might be a pint of fucking carding, but I can get a whole pint for that, bud. Definitely. You bloody legend. Thank you so much, man. That is awesome. What a legend, Dante, everybody. What about Ronaldo's situation, says Subban? Well, we're still waiting, aren't we, really? There's the possibility that an offer could come in from a team like Sporting or Napoli. It's very unlikely at the moment. United have got his contract. We don't have to sell the guy at all. Dragoo, thank you for the $4.99 super chat, bro. He says, sub to you last season when you called Harry a twat slab. No clue what it means. I'm a Yank, but I loved it. Okay, Dragu, thank you so much, Dragu. I appreciate it. Let's get a love out in the live chat. So, Dragu, let me just break it down for you, bud. So, a twat slab would mean, well, a twat, technically in the dictionary, you guys say twat over there. Technically, a twat is a pregnant fish. Technically, that's what it means. But that's not what I really mean, although he does play like a pregnant fish. I mean it to mean the slang term for twat, which is basically a vagina. That's what I basically mean when I call him a twat. Secondly, the slab part, the slab is, I just picture him as like a big concrete block who doesn't move or do anything and is too damn slow. So, you know, like if you were to go outside, you might have a barbecue area or something near your complex, wherever you live, who knows? Just picture a paving slab, an actual concrete or similar paving slab, and that's what I mean. So basically, I'm literally calling him a vagina slab or a vagina paving slab. So just to clear that up for you, thank you so much there, Dragon. I appreciate that, bud. Nice one. Thank you so much for getting in here with your super chat, dude. I appreciate that. MEFCC new Sunderland coach Tony Mowbray as coaching a style of football suited to Ahmad. Interesting. So we have now got Ahmad Diallo. Yep, he is being wanted by Sunderland at this moment in time. Oh, Fabrizio Romano's just posted some quotes from Jurgen Klopp, which reads, "We were going for a midfielder, but that midfielder decided to go to another club. That can happen. Some players are not available now, but for us, really interesting. That's how it is, so we can make that decision. Get in there, my son. Eat a shit sandwich, Jurgen Klopp." Get it. I hope they have a really bad season this season. We'll see. They have not had the best start. They did get that 9-0 win against Bournemouth, but fuck the Scousers, guys. Right then, let's get back into the news, guys. Sorry, I got a bit sidetracked. The live chat's popping off. So let's get back into the news. Okay, so yes, there is thoughts of a Dest-Dallo swap, but that's probably not going to happen. In fact, it's been basically dismissed. In fact, yeah, Jonathan Schrager said it's not. There is a link, but it's not going to happen. Jay Burt reports that Man United are exploring signing a right back, having been told that Sergino Dest and Thomas Meunier are both now available on loan. They thought their business was finished with Antony and Martin Dubravka, but there could be a late deal, especially for a loan move. So if United can convince Barcelona to sell him to us on a loan deal basis, when I say sell him to us, I mean give him to us on a loan and then maybe with an option to buy, then there's nothing really to stop us from getting an extra body in here for a cheap amount of money. It might cost a lot to go and buy a player like that, 20 million euros by the understanding of it, but if you can give him a few mil for a loan and pay his wages, then that just makes it a lot more easy to obtain this guy. Oh shit, Kyle, Man United fan with a $20 super chat. Let's go, guys. Let's get one of them emojis in there for Kyle. Come on, Kyle, my son, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, man. Love it. Thank you so much, buddy. Comments and he says, make it 4 points, pig. Long season ahead. We would be crazy to let Ronaldo go because some weak-minded teammates don't have winning standards like CR7. Kyle, Man United fan, let's get some Ronaldo and Sue emojis in there for Kyle, bud. Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it? The standards of United have sadly slipped below the standards of Cristiano Ronaldo. That's why he wants to go. He came here because he loves Man United, or he at least likes Man United and has fond memories here and wants to try and win things at United. That's why he came back. So I've got a lot of time for Ronaldo because I know that he came back here with the purest of intentions to try and smash Man United to success. That's why he came back. He's not motivated by anything else other than that. So for those reasons, I've got to say, I stand with Ronaldo because, you know, I would be frustrated by the Glazers' shithouse tactics as well this summer. Up until the end of the window now, they were looking like they didn't really want to spend anything. They were fanning around all summer long for De Jong. Didn't happen. Didn't spend anywhere else. So there was a feeling that this squad wasn't improving, and we just seen a lot of players go. Thankfully, we have had a reasonably big window, and we have signed some good players. So maybe Ronaldo would be a little bit more content. Plus, I think from Ronaldo's point of view, he's kind of just got to eat a little bit of humble pie right now, doesn't he? He really does. Like, he's got a contract at Man United. It seems like there's not that many clubs queuing up for him. We would sell Ronaldo. Trust me, every player is available. Every single player is available for the right price. Problem is, nobody wants to pay anything decent at all for Ronaldo. There's a couple of reasons for that. He's on huge money. He's 37. But also, he's available for nothing in a year's time. If Cristiano Ronaldo leaves United in a year, and there's no exercising of that extension, and he leaves Manchester United, then he's available for nothing. And so a lot of these teams who could spend 30 million euros to try and convince us right now to sell him could just wait a little while, still get the commercial boost in the interest and everything they would get from having Ronaldo come in, but they can just do it in, 10 months' time, guys. So it doesn't really make sense, I don't think, for Ronaldo to move right now. I think he stays at United against his will, and we just get him playing whenever we can, really. I think eventually he will go into the side and take the starting spot, but probably not until the window's closed. So obviously the Leicester game's just before the window's closed. If he's playing in the game, if he's starting in the game, if he's featuring in the game at all, I think that will tell you obviously everything there is to know about Ronaldo, whether he's staying or going. I think he'll definitely be staying if he's featuring at all. So, we'll have to wait and see. I mean, that is a little bit gash that the United game is literally on, like, just before the end of the transfer window, isn't it? That's right, isn't it, guys? So the window shuts an hour or so after the final whistle, I believe, on that Thursday, which is a bit guff. So, but we'll see what's going on. There's a small chance, I suppose, still, that you could see a bid come in from a team like Sporting or Napoli. But right now, even if it did, it would have to be good enough to convince United to sell. We don't just want to give this guy to Napoli. We don't just want to give this guy to Sporting. They're going to have to give us what we want as well, which is a decent bit of compensation. Yes, indeed, Vincent. So there you go. That's right, 11 p.m. Thursday. So we got the game at 8 o'clock on Thursday. And if these guys are playing, that's a big indicator. If any of those players that we're talking about are really playing in it, Wan-Bissaka or Ronaldo, any of those guys, I think you can basically say that they're not going to be going, because you don't generally risk an asset that you're about to sell in a football match the night before, literally the night of the deadline day. So I don't think if we see Ronaldo playing at all, he'll be going anywhere. I'm pretty sure he stays at United anyway. But let's just ask the live chat for Ronaldo fans out there. Does Ronaldo stay or does Ronaldo go? It's a stay from me, Carol. I think he'll be staying, guys, because look, we've got his contract. He can't go anywhere, and he's a prisoner, basically. He's a prisoner getting paid £500,000 a week, taking all the admiration in the world. Don't feel sorry for Ronaldo either, though, guys. Fuck me. Of all the things that could be doing, he's just got to play in the Europa League for one season. He's had the greatest career. He's the greatest of all time. I mean, it's a shame for him he's not going to be able to add to his Champions League tally. Boo fucking who? Boo fucking who, It's a small deal. It's just one. Shouldn't have signed the 2-year contract, Cristiano, bud. There you go. It's his own fault. He's made his bed. He's got a lie in it. Hey, we got another super chat here, by the way. Shout out big time to Kyle, Man United fan. Let's get a love out in there for Kyle. That was a raw one from Kyle. Thank you there, Kyle. We got another super chat from Gautam Katale, who sent me 179 rupees, mate. Get in there, my son. Guys, let's get a big old love heart in there for Gautam Katale. Thank you, Gautam. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, dude. Let's go. Lots of stays getting in the live chat. Stay. He goes to Sophia Key. Stay, says Johnny and Michelle Ellis. And Elliot and Vutinator says, don't care. Don't care? He got the job on a technicality of a legend who recommended you. You are nothing. You are a fool. And you're a waste of time. Good night. So he thinks, just who cares? Stay, says Johnny. And it's only me, Mick, and Palmer. Yep, says Slim. Go, says Cass. Chris and Duncan and Football Dreamer say stay. Zayn Miyasi. What's going on, Zayn Miyasi? It's Zayn Miyasi, everybody. Can we get a poo-poo and a house emoji in there, please? Because you know there's some shithousery involved in this super chat right here. Let's read it. Thank you, Zayn. Thank you, Zayn Miyasi. He comments and he says, get in Southampton. Spurs garbage. Also, get in there, the Saints, mate. Come on. Smacked up Chelsea. Embarrassing those twats. Lovely stuff, bro. Absolutely lovely stuff. Yeah, so if you look at the league table now, Chelsea are actually only 1 point ahead of Manchester United, but United have got that game in hand Thursday night. So we could go above Chelsea as well. We could be above Chelsea, above Liverpool, sitting, chilling out, nicely and comfortable in around about 5th or 6th place if we beat Leicester. So that is what we've got to hope for, guys. We've got to get the job done against the Walker's crisp lovers. If we can do that, then this season is just about on track. If we lose that game, it's completely derailed again. But if we win that game, it's just about on track, guys, for maybe challenging for top 4. We want to obviously hope for more than that. We've got some big signings, some big players, huge investment, huge money we spent this summer. But still, Ten Hag's going to take time to get this team playing like an actual proper team. They will have blips here and there as well, where they just need that time with the coach. They need this new mentality and philosophy and everything to take shape. It's not going to happen overnight in one go. Shubham Pansal says, is Antony really overpriced? Time will tell on that one, but right now, yes, he is, mate. We spent 100 million euros on a player who's probably worth about half that, or 60 million euros. I honestly think he's worth 60 million euros in this current market, based on the fact that, yes, he does have some cats for Brazil. He does He has had a good season for Ajax. He contributed 12 goals in the Eredivisie. You know, his statistics are good, but they're not great, right? He looks very skillful, very quality, looks like a very committed player. The Ten Hag premium is what we've paid for this one. Guys, how much is Antony worth, guys? Just be honest. How much is Antony worth in euros? So we bought him for 100 mil. Hey, Rory C. Thank you so much indeed there, Rory C, for getting in Raw with a super chat as well, boss. Zayn Miassi, thanks for your previous one, by the way. Great to see the Saints smashing up the Chelsea Scummers, man. Absolutely love that. Rory C comments, do you think Miss Markle could do a job in midfield? She's such a narcissist. Imagine what the Butcher would do from behind. Prob too far, says Rory C. Well, yeah, probably a little bit too far that one, Rory, I guess. I don't even really know what it means, but thank you so much, bud. I appreciate you. Let's get a love item there for Rory C, everyone. I don't know what's going on there, buddy. Are you talking about the former German Prime Minister there? Or I really don't know what you're on about. What's the reference? Yikes, says Orlando. Anyway, thank you so much, Rory. Appreciate you. How much will Madrid buy Antony from us, says Alex Core? Well, at least hopefully 150 million euros, bud. Right, let's go have a look back. Sorry, guys, I missed the response. 30 million tops, says Alex Core. Sophia Key says 70 tops. Oh, Busy says 70 tops. 60 says Harvey. 40 says Fire Up. 30 says Chris Benoit. 60 says Palmer. Okwonga Morris says 40. 60 to 70 Max says Enigma 47. Kyle says 60. 40 to 50 says Michelle Ellis. 50 says A-Bub. 60 says Chloe Jenkins and Alex Walker. 70 says Madhouse. So that's not one person in the live chat then thinks he's actually worth really close to 100 million. That tells you a story. We have been absolutely penetrated by Ajax on this deal. So to answer your question, have we overpaid for Antony? We have, but it's hopefully one of those ones where in a few years' time we'll be going, yeah, that actually was not an expensive deal. We've got one of the world's best players, and we paid a lot of money for him when he was young, but now he's 26, and he's the world's best Ballon d'Or contender. That's what we're hoping for. If that's the case, then we won't be saying it's an expensive deal. But it could be a season or two from now, and we're looking around going, oh no, it's another Pogba, it's another Maguire, it's another Lukaku, it's another flop, in other words. So that's possible too, but I don't think so, because like, Ten Hag knows who he's getting, and he spent the money wisely, I think. I don't think he's spent it willy-nilly and just gone, oh, let's spunk 100 million on this guy who might not have the right attitude. He obviously knows him. He knows what he's like. He knows what he's all about. And I saw some quotes from him earlier, actually, which basically said, pressure. He says, pressure, football pressure as a footballer. He's like, that's not pressure. I grew up in the favelas of fucking Brazil or whatever. And I used to go to school in the morning and not know whether or not I would be able to find any food or eat any food before I got home before 9 p.m. So, you know, that's pressure, he said. So, you know, it's like, this is the mentality of who we're getting. Somebody who's come from very humble beginnings, somebody who I think knows the opportunity that's in front of him, and he wants to relish that opportunity and grasp that opportunity. So he's got a great mentality, I think. I mean, Man United staff and Ten Hag's obviously supposed to be very impressed just with his character and his drive and determination and things like that as a player. So that all bodes very well for me. Another Bulldog says fire up. Exactly, mate. Would love Dest, says J King. Already another Butcher says fire up. Rush Mano says we've got 223 likes. That's awesome, guys. We're working our way up there. Gautam Katale, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you hitting that sub up, by the way. Bloody legend, let's go. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new, guys, do what Gautam Katale's just done and hit that subscribe button. We're on here every single day, giving you the latest updates. And we've got a great community of legends. We let everyone have their say, or we try to at least. So get yourself involved. Zayn Miyasi, thanks for the super chat, Zayn. He comments and says, Pig, never mind the Butcher. You should sign the girl from the Orphan film, Esther. She's a real killer, says Zayn Miyasi. Zayn Miyasi, you're an odd one, aren't you, Zayn Miyasi? Let's just analyze that for a second. I mean, for a start, the reference is lost on me, Zayn, because I've never seen it, but Orphan film, Esther, she's a real killer. I've never seen it. Pig, never mind the Butcher. Okay. Do you know who you should sign, Zayn Miyasi? I'll tell you who you should sign. We've signed the Butcher, yeah? We've also signed the Baker. That's Casemiro. He's going to cook stuff up in the centre of the park. Why don't you go and sign the Candlestick Maker, my friend? And therefore, you go shove it up your arse, man. You know what I mean? Because nobody cares, man. Thank you very much, Zayn, though. Saying thank you so much, but I appreciate you for getting in here raw with your super chat and your support as always. It's all banter. Love hearts in the live chat there for saying me assy, please, guys. You should go and get the fucking candlestick maker. That's what they should do, those Arsene Holland's belts. Right, they've already got him, I think. They've already got the candlestick maker in Arteta. Because what does a candle do? What does a candle do? It fucking melts, guys. It melts and it disappears into a puddle of fucking waxy goo. That's what happens. That's what's going to happen to Mikel Arteta this season. Starts off quite a good metaphor, really. Starts off with a raging flame. The first few games of the season. Great success for Arsenal. Winning games. Positive stuff against the newly promoted teams. All of a sudden, the wick starts to burn down. Arteta becomes more melty and more gooey by the second. All of a sudden, before you know it, it's burned down to the bottom of the fucking candle and it's gone out, my friends, extinguished in a puddle of goo. That's Arteta's season for you right now. I'm calling it right here. Eric Graffer, thank you so much for your super chat. Eric Graffer, he says, hi, do you think Dest will greatly improve Man United? Eric Graffer, thank you so much, bud, for your super chat. To answer your question, absolutely not, no. I don't really. Look, but if Ten Hag wants him, then let's Ten Hag do what he wants to do. If Ten Hag thinks he will, then yes, let's go for him. But I don't think he will improve us that much. I still think Dallow's probably a better option, or Wan-Bissaka, from a defensive point of view. Eric, thank you so much for your super chat. Let's get a sue in there for Eric. Also, we got another super chat from Rory C. Rory C going in raw E. He says, I said earlier about his stats. 3 games, 5 assists, and 72 Barca games. But 72 games for Barca at 21 is awesome. Trent Alexander-Arnold is 23, so stats may be on par. Yeah, so for a right back, thank you, Rory, for another one. For a right back, I do think the stats can tell only so much of the story. Because it depends, obviously, if they're a more defensive player, if they're a more creative player. I do think that Dest is more of an attacking-minded player, though, isn't he? Somebody that's getting forward, getting balls in. So the fact he's only got 5 assists, but at 21 years of age, like you say, to have played 72 times for Barca, that's great experience, so good shout. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Rory. Lucky Singh says, I'm happy to see Chelsea system faults them. Yeah, big time, mate. We could have gone for Paredes, says Subban Bansal. Yes, there's so many players we could have gone for, we just haven't. In the end, we have signed quite a lot of players, though. I suppose we have to be semi-realistic. We can't sign everybody, can we? We should have probably got 1 or 2 more. But then that's going to take our spending to about $250 million in one window. So, hey, Zamiasi, thank you so much, which it already is near, by the way. It's like 225 million is what we spent now. Zamiasi, thank you so much for your super chat, pal. He says, Pig, your defense melted in the first 2 games. Also, your football is boring and dull. You even admitted it, says Zamiasi. I even admitted it. Okay, yeah, no, I probably did, to be fair. Yeah, in the first couple of games, we were pretty dull and boring, yeah. I did admit that. You know what I'll also admit, to be honest with you, Zamiasi? I admit that we'll finish higher than Arsenal this season, Bo, because you've had the best, luckiest, overinflated start ever against all the newly promoted teams. Go and toss off a fucking horse, Zane. Because this is not reality. You haven't come up against a good team yet. We're going to batter you on September 4th, my son. I can't wait to see that smug look wiped off that super chat, my son. Because Man United are going to smash you up, bud. Ten Hag's going to get the better of that children's party Dracula impersonator, Mikel Arteta, and you're going to see the reality of the best team in England slowly starting to pick themselves back up. We had the worst season ever last season, my friend. Still only finished in the same sort of position as you. Had the best season for years. You never won the Champions League. You haven't won the season. Haven't won the Premier League since 2004. Get out. Simple as that. Dealt with. Leave. Same as thank you, bud. Appreciate you. Matthew Chapman, thank you so much for the £2 super chat, bud. He says, Antony, do you think he can produce in the EPL? I really do, yeah. I mean, I have to. I can't believe that any player that costs 100 million euros that we've got faith in, or the manager, Ten Hag, got faith to spend 100 million big bones on, is not going to be a success in Premier League. I can't fathom that in my mind. I know we've seen it at United in recent years. Pogba was shite. He was 89 mil. He's still the most expensive player we've ever signed. And this guy's in second place with £85 million price tag. This guy has expectations and pressure on his shoulders. But to answer your question, yes, I do, because he looks like a class player. Ten Hag knows him, loves him. He's not going to really go and spend that much on a guy who's not going to do the business for him. So I think he knows what he's going to get from Antony. He's going to get effort, work rate. He's going to get, levels. He's going to get a progression, and hopefully he's going to see Antony fulfill his potential as a player, because he is only 22 right now, and the best years are literally to come for Antony in a football shirt, and certainly at United. So for Brazil, he's just getting involved in the setup. He's had like 9 caps. He's certainly not a stalwart in Brazil's side yet, but this is hopefully what's going to happen over the next few years. He'll turn into one of Brazil's best, and he'll also hopefully turn into one of the Premier League's best. So that's the idea. But yes, I think he can do it in the Premier League. That's why we're buying him, isn't it? Thank you, Vutinator. He says, smash the like button for the pig. Thank you, Vuti, you handsome bastard. Yes, guys, we're approaching 250 likes. We got 405 people watching. We can do better than that. Bacon Brigade, assemble! And drop a little like on the vid. You know it makes sense. What about Gakpo, says Harvey Pace. Right, okay, so we got a little bit on Gakpo, guys. What about Gakpo, Harvey Pace asked? Well, Gakpo, there was a bid knocked back earlier from Southampton today for £21 million, bud. And they rejected it. Apparently, they're holding out for £25 million is what they want for him. Also, it's understood that a couple of other teams have now entered the chase. Everton and Leeds have now joined Southampton in the race to sign him. I don't get why United are not going in for this guy. He's so cheap and his stats are so good. They're twice as good as Antony's stats. And he's available for £25 million, apparently. It's an absolute no-brainer. Smash a 1 in the live chat if we should sign Cody Gakpo before the end of the summer window. Come on, United. You've gone this far. Let's go and get another fucking beast player in here. Why do we have to just stop just short of what we should be doing? Imagine if we got Dest and Gakpo. We'd be fucking absolutely creaming all over the gaff with that window, guys. We'd all be feeling positive about that window. Lots of ones coming in live chat. Get Gakpo. Yeah, get Gakpo, Slim Reaper, exactly. United forever. Thank you so much, bud, for the super chat here, bud. He says, Arsenal to lose against United. Chelsea, City, Spurs, Leeds, Southampton, then their 10th place. Dude, what's Arsenal next fixtures? Thank you so much, by the way. Can we get some love hearts in there? Everybody, please, for United forever, who brings up a very good point. So Arsenal have had some very positive fixtures recently, haven't they? If you look at who they've played. So they obviously add Everton. Oh no, sorry, that was in pre-season guff. So they played yeah, they beat Bournemouth, they beat Leicester, they beat Crystal Palace, didn't they? Was that in the Premier League? Yes, it was. They beat Crystal Palace, they beat Leicester, they beat Bournemouth, they beat Fulham. Okay, the Leicester game, fair enough. But all the rest of them, they're just games they should absolutely be winning. They're shit games. And look at how bad Leicester City have started the league in general. They're obviously a piss-poor Leicester City side. So I wouldn't read too much into it. Arsenal have started well, but they've only faced really easy teams. Now, look at their run coming up soon. Things will change reasonably quickly with their run. So they have got a few games in the Europa League. They've got PSV, Zurich and stuff. We're not talking about that. But in the league, they've got Man United coming up, Villa coming up tomorrow. But Man United, then they've got Everton, then they've got Liverpool, then they've got Man City and Leeds and Southampton and Chelsea, and it's going to start getting more difficult for them. So I'm going to expect to see them drop significant points. This is Arsenal we're talking about. They're actually a bunch of bottle jobs. Thanks so much, United forever there, guys. I appreciate everyone getting the ones in the live chat as well. For Gakpo, 2 says Cass. He says, no, we don't want him. 2 says Jonathan Gallagher. Benedict says they wanted 50 million from us. See, that's the thing. When anybody wants to put a bid in for a player, it's got one price, and then for United, it's got another price. Because they know we've got the money, they know that we're desperate, and everybody seems to ask for an overinflated price for this guy. Maybe that's why we're letting other teams do the negotiations for us, so we can essentially just swoop in. But you're right. If Man United were going to get this guy, they'd probably be asking for like a lot more money. That's the reality. But they seem pretty resigned to losing him. Now Leeds and Southampton and Everton all join the race. I mean, maybe you can ask this question. Why are none of the top teams going in for Cody Gakpo with his record in the Eredivisie? I mean, like I have to say, guys, I don't watch much Dutch football, so I'm only going on clips and videos and statistics from his season, and he got the Eredivisie Player of the Year and all this stuff. So he seems like a fantastic signing. He really does. If we're prepared to pay 100 million on Antony, it makes sense that we'd be prepared to go and get Gakpo for 25, who's only 23. But you do have to ask yourself, why are none of the other top clubs going for him? It seems like only Everton, Fat Frank Lampard, and Southampton, and also, some of these teams going for him. But I think we could actually miss out on a bit of a gem here if we don't go and get him. Lucas Larson, thank you so much for the 50 super chat, bro. He says, go on, Piggy. Let's smash Leicester and Arsenal now. Also, happy birthday to me. Can't wait to see Antony and Casemiro. Cheers. Lucas Larson, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Lucas Larson. Happy birthday to you. Guys, get those birthday cake emojis and happy birthdays in the live chat there. Happy birthday, Lucas Larson, mate. Many happy returns, bud. Thank you so much for sharing the love there with the super chat. That's very kind of you, man. Get in there. Happy birthday, bud. And also, we've got another super chat from Gautam Katale. Thank you, Gautam. No message to go with it, just pure love vibes there from Gautam. Thank you so much there, Gautam. I really appreciate you. Rushy says, subscribe to the channel. You know it makes sense. Forever Reds in here says, need to get another CDM. Oh, Ndidi. Oh, I've been banging on about Ndidi for years on this channel, man. He would be perfect, wouldn't he? I agree. Absolutely. But now we've got Casemiro, though. Now we've got Casemiro. I feel pretty confident in that position this year. It's now the midfielder to go alongside Casemiro that I'm sort of in need of. I would like Tielemans. I've already banged on about that too much. Pig Depay, says Harvey Paish. Okay, so you want some information on Memphis Depay, dear? Right, well, Memphis Depay is still a player that could be moving, I suppose, before the end of the window. He actually tweeted out, which is maybe a bit of a cryptic clue, I don't know, I don't really know, but at 9:48 p.m. tonight, he tweeted just saying, stay focused. So I don't know if that means stay focused on my future to keep an eye on where I'm going, or it means he's staying focused at Barca, or it means he's staying focused on a move, or I don't really know. It's a little bit sort of cryptic, but Memphis Depay posted, stay focused. There's definitely reports that, you know, Memphis Depay is wanted by Man United in some capacity, i.e. maybe just a backup, a squad rotation role. Ten Hag's got some interest in Depay because, let's face it, the Dutch Fives, he's been a big player for the Netherlands for the last decade, and he's a decent addition to the side, isn't he? To me, I would sign him, but there's no point if you can get Gakpo for 25 mil. Just go and get Gakpo. Gakpo's less money on the wages as well. Like, Memphis is on, I don't actually know how much Memphis is on at Barca, but I'm guessing he's on a couple of €100,000 a week. Just because everybody is at Barca, they give crazy money out there. And Man United wouldn't want to pay that money for a player that's just going to be a rotationary backup at best. So you might as well go and spend a bit more up front on a player like Cody Gakpo and then pay him less wages to develop and turn into a good player at Manchester United, where he's showing great potential and he's only 23, whereas Memphis is 30. So, we'll see, but you know, apparently there are reports. I mean, Gerard Romero reported that Memphis Depay is very close to staying at Barcelona, so there is a chance that he just stays at Barcelona now. Another report says United are willing to pay around 10 to 14 million euros for Memphis Depay. Cheap money, but again, double that. Go and get Gakpo. He's available for cheap also. So, you know, it's one of those. I think that it's a good addition, but I also think there's better additions out there if we just want to show that little bit more ambition. This guy is what we call an Instagram footballer. He's one of those type of players. I don't know if mentality-wise is what we need right now. I'd rather a player like Antony, who's coming hungry from the favelas of Brazil, ready to fight his absolute guts out to try and make something of himself at United. That's the sort of player that I'm looking for. Gakpo at 23 is probably more like that as well. Whereas Memphis at 30, especially after a gash old time of it, his first time around at United, probably not the look, guys. Probably not the look for me. So, Memphis Depay, guys, yes or no? Have a vote in the live chat. He's available for chump change. Memphis Depay, yes or no? Let's have a little vote. Yes, says Chris. Antony from the favelas of Brazil, says RJ. He said it himself. Slim Reaper says no. Greg says no. Palmer says no. Nope says Mikeu and Duncan. No. Pez game, I don't actually, Simon. Depay sucks as little bit. He's pretty good. Welsh Red says no. He's got a good record for club and country, in all fairness. No. Maybe if Ronaldo leaves, we need someone, says Rory. Yeah, if Ronaldo leaves, we definitely do. No, says Kyle and Harvey and Jaden. 50-50 with him, says Lucky. Burnout says no. Depay's a tit. Thanks. No thanks, says Chris Barker. No, says Vincent Bullock and John O'Connor and J. King. Fair enough. Nobody's really feeling for him. No to both Gakpo and Depay. That's interesting. So, no to both Gakpo and Depay, says must play. Crikey, man. The super chats are absolutely raining down tonight, guys. Can we get some of those rain emojis in the live chat there, please? Because this is a raw one. Dude, we got UK Nation PS4 Gamer says Pig Glazers to buy Man City. Oh, mate. Now you're talking, bud. Now that would be the best thing ever, wouldn't it? To get the Glazers owning that shit house club. If only it was the other way round. In all fairness, guys, if only they'd gone and bought City instead of buying us, they'd have probably completely, well, they would have shat the bed. Oh, he's better than Rashford, says Mr. JG. We have enough problems. No Depay, says Welsh Red. Glazers family out, says Lucky Singh. Will nick Gakpo and deadline day. Do you think, Chris, there's still an outside chance that Man United could sign one or two more? I know you think we've probably done our business right now because after we've signed Antony, it takes our spending up to £227 million. That's a huge amount of money to spend, but you never know. They might just go, fuck it, let's spend 250. You could also see one or two more players actually go out. So there's still talks of maybe James Garner could be sold. One or two could be going out on loan. Maybe Wan-Bissaka could also be sold off to create some cash flow. So that's really what's going on there. By the way, so check this out. So there's a tweet here. Thank you, Rushmana, for sending this over. This is just very interesting from earlier on today. Lissandro Martinez, how does he stack up to Virgil van Dijk, in the Premier League so far this season? Lissandro Martinez has played 315 minutes. Van Dijk's played 360, so more. 83% aerial duel success from little Lissandro Martinez, 81 from big old Virgil Dickhead. And then 9 ground duels won by Lissandro Martinez, the butcher, going in there raw. Only 4 from Virgil van Dijk there. 21 clearances from Lissandro Martinez, the butcher, going absolutely ham out there. Only 12 from Virgil van Dijk. This guy is absolutely bottling it. Did you see him with his hands behind his back the other day? Bruno Fernandes got the time of the world saying, yeah, put it in the bottom left-hand corner, Sancho. And he's just there with his hands behind his back like an absolute Van Dijk. I saw that, guys. 8 interceptions from Lissandro Martinez versus Virgil van Dijk's 4. And 5 blocks from Lissandro Martinez versus Virgil van Dijk's 1. So, who's the dickhead around here? I say, guys, it's not Lissandro Martinez, is it? He's bossing it so far, but it's Van Dijk. All right, there you go. Anyway, thank you for that stat, Rushy. I like that one. Yeah, so he's now actually won more aerial duels against Southampton than Thiago Silva and Kalidou Koulibaly managed combined. So that's quite interesting. Like tonight, Kalidou Koulibaly and Thiago Silva did not manage to win more aerial duels than just Lissandro Martinez did against Southampton. You know what I mean? So Lissandro Martinez looks like an absolute bloody great signing. Get in there, my son. One of the signings of the summer, potentially. Right, okay, I'm going to get on to the next topic, guys, because, look, Gakpo is a maybe, Memphis is a maybe, they're still both unlikely. Sergino Dest, we've gone through about the possibility with Sergino Dest, that's also unlikely, but you never know, there could be a loan deal worked out. It looks like United are exploring signing him, and possibly on a loan, so that's where we're at there. Just to get on with the rest of the news then, so Sao Paulo have actually made 22 million euros from Man United this summer, with sell-on clauses and stuff for both Casemiro and Antony. 2 million from Casemiro, and they received 20 million from Antony. That's a report we've seen earlier on. So check that out, guys. Sao Paulo doing all right from Man United, that's for sure. Also, Pogba has been accused of witchcraft, guys. I'm not even making this up, guys. Breaking. In a new social media post, Matthias Pogba affirms that his brother has spent millions of euros during his career on witchcraft. Largely to try and prevent himself from getting injured, which has not worked. Oh, my goodness me. Pogba's just a gift that keeps on giving, guys. So he spent millions on witchcraft in order to not get injured, yet he still got fucking injured and still had a shite career. I'd ask for his money back. I think that's where this story's gone wrong. So, like, I don't think Matthias Pogba's really extorting money out of him. I think what happened is he's trying to extort money out of this witch doctor who's fucking taken millions of pounds worth of Paul Pogba and told him he's going to stop him getting injured, man. Like, what the fuck is this all about? Witchcraft, I know, yeah. So it's a heck of a story, this one, guys. Matthias Pogba affirms that his brother spent millions of euros during his career on witchcraft. And there was reports yesterday that he hired a witch doctor to put a curse on Kylian Mbappe. Oh, man. Pogba and the Glazers have the same doctor, says Kyle. Witchcraft, you what, says Jonathan Gallagher. Oh, Pogba's brother, what a melt, says UK Nation. Yeah, so if you don't know the Pogba and his brother situation, what's happening is Paul Pogba's actually made authorities aware that he is being a victim of extortion by a gang, which is also including apparently his brother Matthias Pogba. So it's all kicking off in the Pogba family right now. Pogba's been having midnight chats with Grotbag, says Rushmore. Exactly, Grotbag. They're having fucking Grotbag. Story of the year for me, says Chris Q. I know, that is a good one, eh? One of the oldies in the chat. Yeah, no, Grotbag classic. The Green Witch. Thanks, says Mark Nurse. Oh, so that's really the latest, guys. Just a bit of fun there at the end with that topic, but it's apparently true, you know. So when I say true, I mean it's true that Matthias Pogba is accusing him of this. Tito Harvey says, "Hey Piggy, do you know Paul Pogba's brother's phone number? I want him to blackmail the Glazers to sell the club." I don't, sadly, but you might be able to get him on Instagram or somewhere, bud. You've become a member again. Oh, UK Nation PS4 Gamer. Sorry if I missed that, bud. Dude, UK Nation PS4 Gamer, everybody, let's get a love heart in there. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel again, boss. Appreciate that a lot, man. Get in there, dude. Right, I'm going to get into the Q&A, folks. Before I do, I'm just going to go over to Twitter and thank every single one of you legends that has retweeted the show. It really does help this channel out massively just to spread the word. We are just a one-man band over here. We don't have a whole PR department. So if you want to help the show out, you can help us out by doing things like retweeting the show. I will give you a follow back and also give you a shout out if you do that. Just because it helps us out. And also, if you're new to this channel right now tonight, hit the subscribe button, smash the sub, hit the like on the video, and click the bell icon too. But I want to shout out all these legends that have retweeted this. So we got Matty Gwinnett, Tap Fuma, Stu, Jarvis Cocker, Joshua Dunn, G-Dad Gamer, Liam Ward, Audio Mark, Aaron Homeyard, Harvey Page, Vincent Bullock, and Transfers_UTD. And by the way, I also want to give a special shout out to Transfers_UTD, which is my friend Matt Rush, who gives me a lot of info and helps me out with updates and saves me quite a bit of time and stuff. He's a bloody legend. Shout out to Matty Rushmano, but he's got a great Twitter page, which, you know, you can go and follow here, guys. I'm going to put it in the live chat, so please do go and check out Rushmano's thing. He's actually nearly on 1,000 followers, and he deserves way more because his account's really great, puts loads of the latest United news and all the latest transfer goings on and references and all that sort of stuff on their sources. So there it is, guys. I'm going to put it in the live chat there. So thank you everyone for retweeting my tweet. Really appreciate you all. Go and check out Rushy's page. Give him a follow, man. See if you can help him get to 1,000 followers on there, dude. So I'm going to pin that to the top of the live chat. Everyone, go check out Rushmano. You're damn right, Disco Dave. Now, honestly, Rushmano helps me out loads, man. He's an absolute gentleman and a gem. Okay, so let's get basically into the live chat. For if you've just joined us, just a very quick rundown before we get into a very quick Q&A. Dubravka's completed his medical. It's announced. It's suspected it'll be announced tomorrow. He should sign the contract Wednesday morning. So Dubravka, new second goalkeeper coming in. That's basically done. Dest is now being linked to Manchester United in a €20 million move or a loan move with a potential option to buy. Barca talks between Barca and Man United are taking place for Dest. There's reports maybe Dallo was wanted by Barca, but that's not going to happen. Dest is understandably open to a move to Manchester United to go and play for Ten Hag. We're exploring the possibility of loaning him. And Pogba has been accused by his brother Matthias of... Pogba's been accused of his brother Matthias of paying somebody to perform witchcraft to prevent him from being injured. Sao Paulo have made 22 million off United. Lots of different clubs want Cody Gakpo, and apparently he's available for a cheap knockdown price, and for some reason Man United don't want him. So don't really know why. What's this? What's this we just seen here? Oh, hang on a sec. I got to put this up on the screen, guys. Hold on. Rudy Galletti. I'm gonna say what you said as well, Rushman. I'm gonna say because I'm interested by this one. But Rudy Galletti does report some stuff sometimes, which is, you know, absolutely 100% the case. So let's just see what this says, guys. I'm gonna get this up on the screen. Let's just come out now. Thank you, Rushman, for sending this over during the live show. But we have a latest update here from Man United Zone, but via Rudy Galletti, which reports that Frankie de Jong to Man United. Talks still ongoing with Barcelona player's agent. Next hours will be decisive. You what? Pull the other one. Stop pulling my plonker, my son. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if we signed De Jong before the end of the window? Wow, that really would be something mangasmic. That would be amazing. This would be turning into the best window ever if we could go and get De Jong as well. But look, let's take that one with a massive pinch of salt right now, folks, because, you know, I guess it's also a questionable source at this stage. We'll have to wait until any of the big boys are still saying there's talk going on between United and Frankie de Jong's team. But we'll see. That's what that report says. Yeah, Rushy says, I smell BS. I do too, to be fair, Rushmano. I do too. So we'll have to wait and see if that's picked up by any of the big boys. But right now, that is just a speculative story. But anyway, let's get into the live chat for a Q&A. That's the latest news, guys. Smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button to chat. Get yourself in there. I'm going to stick on here for 5 minutes or so. See what you legends got to say for yourselves. Last minute signing, says Batman. Wouldn't that be something if we just snagged De Jong? Feck, we've got 350 million to spend. Go and do it. I know if we could do it, it would be amazing. He's going to Chelsea, says Slim Reaper. That would be horrendous. Sammy Assey and I think he's involved in the blackmailing of Paul Pogba because where is getting all this money for super chats? And now he's flat broke and now he's blackmailing Pogba, says Vincent Bullock. That's BS. We ain't getting De Jong, says Jarvis Cocker. No, I don't think so either. Devon Lindsay says, why did we wait until the last week of transfer window for Antony? Should have signed him in June. Yeah, I know, Devon. I know. They wanted that money then. We've ended up paying the money they wanted, but just late. Stupid, isn't it? We will swap Maguire for De Jong, says Alex Core. Hell yeah, we will. If we get De Jong, who would he play alongside? Casemiro, Harvey Page. What a duo. Amazing. Piggy, if we behead 4 chickens, will we get top 4, says Madhouse? Well, you're talking about Rashford, Martial, Murtow and Arnold on the triple espresso for the next 24 hours, says Mikhail. United worldwide fans, 166 million. Arsenal, 80 million. There you go. Small club. 262 likes, says Rushmano. Get in. How is Dest compared to Dumfries and Mounier? I don't like him because I think the other two that you've mentioned are better defensively, particularly Dumfries. So I think Dest is good, and he's a good lightweight player going forward and stuff, but I'm not so sure about defensively. After tonight, maybe Chelsea, says Welsh Red. Ninja Starman says Pig Tuchel having a dream window and still can't get the best out of that team. Exactly. But they're still doing strange things like buying players for 90 million who are not even coming in until next year. Ronaldo forced... What's that say? Ronaldo forced our hand and cost us 86 million, says Slim Reaper. Nah, good in a way then. That's good then. We need these players. Januzaj joined Sevilla for free, says Vincent. As Disco says, speaking of, Bigger, are you doing a day-long stream for Deadline Day? Is it tomorrow? It's actually Thursday, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is more or less I'm going to be on in and out throughout the day on the Deadline Day on Thursday. And then, but we've got a game in the evening against Leicester City. So I'm going to be doing the watch-along, and then either what I'll do is I'll just stay on for the watch-along, just stay on afterwards until Deadline Day is finished at 11 p.m, or I'll just hop on another video, you know, like 5 minutes after the watch-along finished and see what happens at the end of the deadline. But we'll definitely be doing multiple streams throughout the day, probably not one long one, but probably like 3 different ones. Thank you, Simon Gold. Big trouble for them, says Lucky Singh. Chelsea need a striker more than us, says Welsh Red. Get in there, Slim Reaper. Jaden says, are we favourites to win the Europa? Maybe now. Probably not. I think Arsenal are still favourites, actually, weirdly. Long day Thursday. Oh, yeah, Rushmano, it is going to be. Millie Rono, thanks for watching. Have a great night. Epic, says Disco Dave. Devon says, will Ronaldo stay? It's looking like it, but yeah, we haven't received any offers yet from any teams. There's still a possibility, I guess, that it could happen. Nice. MUFC Under-21's manager Travis Binion on Eric Ten Hag. The manager's been great. Zidane, Iqbal and Alejandro Garnacho played tonight, but they're with the first team permanently. Nice. Okay, so Garnacho and Iqbal. Bit of information coming out there from Under-21's manager, guys, in regards to with the first team permanently. So that's great. We can see that these guys are featuring for Ten Hag this season. I'm not doing FIFA tonight, James, too. No, I'm pretty tired, mate. In all fairness, FIFA's going to be a bit tricky the next couple of nights, guys. I'm sorry to cop out, actually. But with all the transfer news and the window, we'll try and do one tomorrow, but Thursday night's out. We usually do it Thursday, but we can't do it Thursday because the watch-along's on. Then I'm doing a late one for the transfer deadline day, and I'm having to stay on all day as well. It's basically just I'm just going to be too shattered, guys. I'm sorry about that. But we'll get back at it Friday night, definitely. 4 a.m. and love your content. Nice one, Gautam Katale. Thank you so much for the super chats and getting in here and with your comments and having your say, bud. Chelsea thrashed by Southampton tonight. I know, Devon Lindsay, fucking awesome. Have some of that, you Chelsea scummers. Where is Savage, says Welsh Red. Well, he wasn't loaned out, was he, or anything, as far as I'm aware. We've got still a bunch of good youngsters that could be coming through and playing. I don't think Savage went anywhere, did he? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But I'm pretty sure Savage is still around the gaff. Nice one, Mark Harris. Great show, says Rushmono. Thank you so much, Rushmono. Yeah. Okay, well, we're basically going to wrap this one up there then, I suppose. I might read 1 or 2 more comments out, guys, but that basically covers all the latest United news. Baker says, doesn't the Eredivisie transfer window close tomorrow because Dutch FA messed the date up? Really, Baker? I'm not too sure. Big, did you see the Man United FIFA 23 players rating? I did, Simon Gold. Oh, you know what? That's what you guys can do for me, actually. You can do me a massive favour. If you want to see the new Man United FIFA player ratings, I actually did a video earlier on which I uploaded, which is struggling a little bit, to be fair. But you guys can help us out by going and watch it, and also go over there and smash a cheeky little like on it and smash a comment on it, guys. Honestly, help us out. I'm going to put that to the top of the live chat. Go and follow Rushy's page, by the way. It's at the top of the live chat. Rushmono transfers _UTD on Twitter. Make sure you give him a follow. But yeah, let's have a like spike on this video here as well, folks. Please do give it a like spike and smash a comment over there. I'll go over there in a few minutes time, respond to every legend that comments on it, because it does help us out. Every little helps. Crikey, we got a trifecta of super chats coming in here. Raw man Rory C says, thank you for the €5 super chat, Rory. Guys, get a sue in there for Rory. He says Thursday should be fun. Sign Frankie de Jong and a right back. Whack Leicester. Ronaldo stays and gets a hat-trick. Sue. Easy. Love it, mate. I love that optimism. Love that, Rory. Let's hope that's the case. Ronaldo staying and getting multiple sues would be absolutely genius. UK Nation PS4 Gamer Bro. Thanks for getting in here as well with your super chat. He says Chelsea versus West Ham. 3-0 West Ham Chelsea. Go on, UK Nation PS4 Gamer. Let's hope so, bud. Chelsea are shitting it a little bit now, aren't they? So they are still ahead of us, but now if we win tomorrow, we go 2 points ahead of them, and they'll be well and truly in the mid-table early doors in the campaign. So that's good stuff. Thank you, UK Nation. Kyle, Man United fan, with another $5 super chat, man. Thank you so much. He says, Glazers out. Keep it up, Piggy. New listener and love the content. Viva Ronaldo. Thank you so much, Kyle, Man United fan. Let's get a Ronaldo emoji in there for him. Viva Ronaldo. Thank you so much, Kyle. That's really nice of you, man. Honestly, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You packed 97 Rashford. Get in, Andy. Savage is in the first team now, says Vincent Bullock. Get in there, Vincent Bullock. There you go. So he's still here. He's not been loaned out. Just double checking. I've got a bit of a gash memory sometimes with the youngsters and which ones have been loaned out and stuff. Mikhail Kramer says, thanks for the updates. Thank you, Mikhail Kramer. I appreciate you so much. All the moderators, Rushy, Mikhail, Johnny Gals, of course, Vutinator, everyone who comes in here and supports this channel and helps. Thank you for moderating the chat. Thank you to all the members, guys. People like Philip Chapman, Jarvis Cocker, United Forever, Marky Nurse, UK Nation PS4 Gamer, Rush Mano, of course. All the legends of the channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We're going to wrap this one up. We're nearly at 300 likes, so make sure you hit the like before you go. Click the subscribe button, click the bell so you get notifications. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest United news, so keep a little lookout for that, guys. We will be back on. Thank you, 91 Vance. Thank you, P. Shinshan, Lucky Singh, Ninja Starman, Ibukunu Lower as well. Much love to you, bro. Much love from West Africa. Thank you very much, Ibukunu Lower. Appreciate you, dude. Rushmano, Chris Barker, Slim Reaper, Busy the Beast. You got 99 Ronaldo, get in. Thank you, UK Nation PS4 Gamer, so much indeed. Thank you, Rory. Go and, watch Ronaldo's hat-tricks versus Spurs. Good shout. Love you too, Disco Dave. See you tomorrow. No FIFA tonight, Erdam. Sorry to disappoint. Palmer as well. Kyle, Man United fan. Thank you, Kyle, for your support. But hey, Kylie Madison, another channel member legend. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for getting in here and saying hello, Kylie. Have a great evening. And Elliot Manduna, Chris Koo, Harvey Page. Hey, another super chat from Lucas Larson. Get in there, my friends. You guys are just saying, please don't go. Thank you so much, Lucas Larson. He comments and says, great stream, Piggy. Cheers from Stockholm, Sweden. My name is Zlatan, and I'm greatest Swedish player of all times. Zlatan is not like regular human being. Zlatan is like lion, my friend. Zlatan heals up like super terrestrial being. Zlatan. Thank you so much, Lucas Larson from Stockholm, Sweden. What a bloody legend. I appreciate you so much. Have a great night, Lucas. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Let's get a Sue in there. Let's get a Sweden flag in there, actually, for Lucas Larson. Thank you, bud. Thank you, Butterpants, Chris, Madhouse, Welsh Red, Philip, the Vutinator, Mark Nurse, Larry Hayes, Larry Haas, De Hoogster, Welsh Red, Butter, Slim, Duncan, Rory, Chris, Rushy, Sylvester, Lucky Singh, and everybody else as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. That's the end of the show. Come back after it's finished. Get your thoughts and opinions in there. As I said, guys, I would love a like spike on this video. Please do go over and go and have a look at the new Man United FIFA 23 player ratings that were revealed today. I made a video about it. It's right there. Go and do the like spike. Thank you, Rob MUFC, for a $5 super chat, mate. Get in there, Rob. Come on. Get in there, my son. Thank you, Rob MSC. You bloody legend. Get in there raw, man. He says, you legend. No, you legend, Rob. Thank you very much again for the generosity there, man. That's very nice. Dest is the best, says Matthew Yonner. Thank you so much, Rob MUFC. That's awesome. Have a great night, Rob. Hey, Luan France. Hope you're doing well. Have a great night. Let's hope not Luan France. That'll be gash. Stu, Welsh Red, Matthew Yonner, the Hoop Man, Harvey Page, Makeu Markey, Sumieri Brown, Lucky, Slim Reaper, Kyle, Butter, Chris, Sylvester, Ryan, and all the legends. Have a great night, guys. That's it from me. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe, click the bell, follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. And stay classy, my friends. That's the end of the show. Have a great night, dudes. And remember, when the seagulls follows the trawler, as this is because they think the Glazer shithouses will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. Sea. Glazers out, Glazers out, Glazers out, Glazers out.